Welcome to Lesson 12, Graduation Day. 12 lessons, hundreds of concepts, from your very first Get in it all the way through team workflows, and today it all comes together. You're going to build one real, public, GitHub-hosted repo that uses every piece of it. Branches, pull requests, CI, branch protection, code owners, the works. This is the portfolio piece you point recruiters at. Proof you don't just know Git, you use it like a professional. Before we build, let's take stock. Your skill set breaks down into 4 clean groups, the core mechanics from lessons 1 through 4. Init, commit, branches, merging. The GitHub layer, remotes, pull requests, and actions for CI/CD. The advanced power tools, conflict resolution, rebase, cherry pick, and undoing anything with reflog. And finally, the team layer, workflows, branch protection, code owners, review etiquette. Every checkbox here is a skill you didn't have 13 lessons ago. Here's the assignment. 1 public repo, any topic you actually care about, a CLI tool, a portfolio site, a tiny library, a Discord bot, whatever sparks you. The content is honestly the easy part. What's being graded is the workflow you wrap around it. 10 commits in conventional format, 3 feature branches merged through PRs, a closed issue, branch protection on main, a working CI pipeline, and the standard README, license, and gitignore trio. The repo itself is the deliverable. Let's break that assignment into 9 concrete checkboxes, each one tied back to a lesson you've already done. README and license from Lesson 1, conventional commits from 1 and 2, feature branches and PRs from 3 through 6, then the issue to PR linking, screenshot-rich PR descriptions, branch protection from 11, a code owners file, a CI workflow, and that green badge at the top of your README. Tick all 9, and you've got a repo that quietly screams, "This person knows what they're doing." Here's how those 9 checkboxes fit into a single week, at 1 to 2 hours a day. Day 1, you set up the repo. Day 2, you lock it down with branch protection and code owners. Day 3, you ship your first feature through a proper PR. Day 4, you wire up CI. Day 5, you practice the issue to PR loop with a second feature. Day 6, you polish and rebase a third. And Day 7, you tag v1.0.0 and share it. You already know every move on this board. The week just connects them. Now let's talk about the front door of that repo, the README. Recruiters give it about 10 seconds, so the shape matters more than the length. Title and 1-line tagline up top, badges right under for CI and license, a 2-line quick start anyone can copy-paste, then why before what? The problem first, the solution second. Close with a contributing note, even on a solo repo, because it signals you think in teams. 1 focused hour here changes the whole outcome. Here's the contrast that decides everything. Same project, same code even, but on the left, a vague README, 3 commits called update. Everything shoved to main, no CI, no license, dead for 4 months. On the right, badges, 20+ conventional commits, feature branches merged through PRs, a green CI check, issues linked to PRs, a license, code owners, and activity in the last week. The recruiter doesn't read your code first. They read your workflow. 1 repo bounces them, the other gets you the interview. Once your graduation repo is live, don't stop there. Here are 6 upgrades to layer in over the coming months, each one a clear senior signal. Conventional commits with commit-lint enforces clean history automatically. Dependabot keeps your dependencies fresh. Code owners plus branch protection on docs shows you understand multi-team workflows. Tag v1.0.0 and ship a GitHub release. Add a coverage badge. And finally, good first issue labels with a contributing file. That's open source ready. Pick 1 a month and watch your repo mature. And here it is, the entire series distilled into 15 commands. Green is your daily core. Init, add, commit, status, branch, merge, push. Blue is GitHub through the CLI. Purple is the advanced rescue kit. Stash, rebase, cherry pick, reflog, revert. Yellow is the team layer. Honestly, Screenshot this slide, print it, tape it next to your monitor. 90% of your Git life lives right here. So Git is locked in, but Git alone doesn't ship products. Here's where you go next. Linux fundamentals and Docker are the obvious pair. Terminal fluency plus containers, and suddenly CI pipelines make total sense. Pick a real back-end language, Python, Node, Go, Rust, and run every Git workflow you learned on it. Then start contributing to open source, get an AI tool living in your terminal, and learn one cloud. Pick one box. Go deep. That's the next 6 months. And before you go do all that, thank you. Seriously, most people start tutorials. Almost nobody finishes them. You did. 13 lessons from Git init confusion to running team workflows with branch protection and code owners. The fundamentals you just locked in sit underneath every language, every framework, every cloud you'll ever touch. But knowledge fades in about 30 days without practice. So build the graduation project this week. Make it public. Then do the next one. And the next. So here's where we stand. 13 lessons, 4 tags, over 60 Git commands, and 1 portfolio repo that's about to go from idea to reality. The infinity symbol isn't decoration. That's your runway from here. Close the terminal, open a new one, and start building. Congratulations, and good luck out there.